state, or game in the state. It's going to be a dandy. Both these teams come in here undefeated at 20-0, and it's the showdown of number 1 and 2 in some polls, number 1 and 4 in others. The Shamrocks have been ranked number 1 in the state all year long. Hartington Cedar gaining respect throughout the season, moved up to number 4 in one of the polls, number 2 in the other one. And we're here for quite a showdown. Before we get to that one, though, how about those discoverers? Big winners tonight, in case you didn't hear. Bob Lauterbach and, of course, our own Scott Fisher. Columbus High winning 15-8, 15-7 over Norfolk in a match earlier, and you'll hear them in a championship match following this one, providing they don't coincide and run into each other. We'll have Hartington Cedar and Scotus, and then as soon as we're done here, we'll turn it over to Scott and Bob back in Columbus for the game between Columbus High and Fremont for the trip to state. So 2 exciting high school volleyball matches coming your way right here on KJSK AM 90. And Burl, we're looking for a dandy between Scotus and Cedar Catholic indeed.
Charlie, it's going to be, I'd say about 3/4 of a crowd here. It's going to be a complete pack now. So it's going to take us over here at West Point. The West Point crowd is on the far side. I would say on the west side of the floor here. Scotus is on our near side with the PDP side. See it right on the far side. A lot of green here on our near side. Right behind the official board. We had a 2-man of stripes tonight. Looks like we're going to have 5 guys in stripes. They don't mess around when you get to the district finals. This is for all the marbles. The winner of this was our state. Won't walk left, as he said, 20-0. So this is for everything. And it all comes down to this fight.
Okay, and actually they're going to have 6-minute stripes. What they'll do is they'll have 2 at the net and 2 on each of the corners to call the lines, and for good reason. This is it. This is the trip to state. It's what it's all about. But as far as I'm concerned, the 2 best Class B volleyball teams and perhaps 2 of the best teams in the entire state of Nebraska going at it tonight between the Scotus Shamrocks and Hartington Cedar Catholic. These 2 met in the final last year, and of course Scotus winning the trip to state. Hartington and Scotus always go at it, doesn't matter whether it's volleyball, basketball, you name it. This year, no exception. Both these teams want this one very, very badly. How'd they get here? Well, Burl's got the word on how they got here in the District B4 tournament. And one of the things that may help the Shamrocks coming in here tonight, aside from excellent coaching John Peterson gives them day in and day out, and of course their ability to handle pressure. They were down 5-0 in the very first set of this tournament, came back to win it. One of the things that I think will really help them tonight is the fact that they played a little bit tougher bracket coming into this game, Brill. Their matches with Blair and Wayne were much tougher than what Hartington Cedar had to put up with against West Point and Schuyler. And as a result, that may be to their advantage coming down the wire here. It should be a whale of a volleyball match. There's no question about it. Both these teams are excellent. I look for Scotus's balance to be the key to victory for the Shamrocks here tonight. They do so many things well. The one problem that I did notice Hartington Cedar has, they have a little trouble with a couple of their big girls getting down and getting to the dig. And Scotus, being a little bit shorter in stature, has a tendency to get to the dig much better, and their offenses become a little bit more confusing. When you watch the offense run by Hartington, you're going to see those 2 big girls, the Beckler girls, will stand out of the crowd. The thing about Scotus, they can disguise who's coming behind who because they're all about the same height. That's really been an advantage for Scotus. A lot of people talk about Scotus being a shorter team. Hey, when you got leapers like Kelly Martin, Ann Burt, Kelly Nicholas, Kelly Wrinkle, you know, you go on, you can name them all. Courtney Tooley. You really don't have to be tall. All you have to do is get up above the net about 6 inches, and boom, you can pop it right down. So the height, I think, the shortness of Scotus really to their advantage in this contest because they can disguise things in their offense so well. We're about ready to get underway here, Verl, and first of all, let's take a look at the non-starters for both these ball clubs. For the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks, the non-starters tonight, Pam Rosa, a 5'4" junior, Jody Peterson, a 5'5" junior, Amy Miller, a 5'6" senior, Julia Rosa, a 5'5" senior, Mary Farringer, a 5'8" junior, Camille Sabata, a 5'8" sophomore, and Paula Bader, a 5'5" senior. The non-starters for Hartington Cedar Catholic this evening: Amy Wortman, a 5'4" junior, Kate Kinney, a 5'8" junior, Colette Miller, a 5'10" senior, Beth Kukta, a 5'7" senior, Adele Fallmiller, a 5'6" senior, Jane Hopert, a 5'4" junior, Paula Holstein, a 6' junior, and Chris Bushkamp, a 5'11" junior. And right now they're introducing the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks, but we'll give you the Hartington Cedar Catholic Trojans first, and then we'll take a look at our own Shamrock. Starting for the Trojans tonight, Kathy McGregor, a 5'4" senior, Becky Tiedemann, a 5'6" senior, Brenda Becker, a 5'10" junior, Diane Becker, a 6' senior, Cindy Schwartz, a 5'7" senior, and Paulette Newhoffen, a 5'7" junior. Newhoffen will be the main setter in their offense. For the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks, starting tonight, as usual, Angie Brzozowski, a 5'8" senior, Kelly Wrinkle, a 5'8" senior, Kelly Nicholas, a 5'7" senior, Ann Bird, a 5'8" senior, Kelly Martin, a 5'6" senior, and Courtney Tooley, a 5'8" senior. The real key to the contest tonight, Bill, is going to be how well these teams start out and get their serves in early. One of the problems Coach John Peterson seriously worried about following the match with Wayne was the serving of Scotus Central Catholic. They only served about 50%, so you can bet in the last day or so they have worked very hard on their serves to make sure they get them over and across that net, above that net, because that's the biggest worry that the Shamrocks will have tonight. So we'll be back with the opening serve right after this timeout. And now our national anthem. There, guys, so listen close and buckle your seatbelts because this one's going to be a toughie. By the way, for those of you who don't know, the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrock girls volleyball team has never gone more than 2 sets in the 1986 season. They are undefeated, ranked number 1 in the state at 20-0. Hartington is ranked number 4 in one poll, number 2 in the other. They too are 20-0. Neither of these teams has lost during the 1986 season. Back to serve for the Hartington Cedar Catholic Trojans will be Cindy Schwartz. Schwartz, a 5'7" senior, to serve for the Trojans to start things. And the Shamrocks will go on defense as we start this match. We again have 6 officials, as we mentioned. We have officials on each of the corners, and then 2 guys in stripes on the net. Normally they just have 1 linesman, and they have been out of uniform, not tonight. They've all got stripes on. Here's the serve. It's a looper fielded by Kelly Wrinkle. Nicholas with the carry. They call her for a carry, and really it was a pretty good call there. The fans don't like it much on this side of the net, but it's a 1-0 Hartington lead. As she tried to carry it over, she tried to dink it, but got it over too much. She carried it over the net, and it's a 1-0 lead for Hartington now. So Hartington Cedar with the first point of the match. And Cindy Schwartz serving again, leading 1-0. Have a little disturbance down on the court here. Get things picked up. Got some of the cheerleading gear out where they're afraid somebody might trip on it. As they get the mop out here to clean things up a little bit. Maybe somebody spilled something, I don't know. At any rate, we're ready to go once again. It's a 1-0 Hartington lead. As the first service was fielded by Kelly Wrinkle. It went to Kelly Nicholas, and she got turned around a little bit, carried it over the net, and as a result got called for the carry.
Hartington Cedar Catholic definitely pumped up for this one.
Okay, here's the next serve. Ann Berg fields it in the backcourt. Kelly Nicholas with the set. And a beautiful block. It goes out as one of the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks went up for the block after the spike by Courtney Tooley. Goes out of bounds. It's side out Scotus, and the Shamrocks have it. Here's a nice serve. Kelly Martin with an ace serve to get things started for the Shamrocks. Beautiful ace serve by Kelly Martin. As she does so often, that little line drive that just drops right over the net, gets a straight drop on it. Now it's fielded in the backcourt by McGregor. Here's the set, and a spike by Becker is fielded by Kelly Martin. Set by Kelly Nicholas. Bump over the net by Courtney Tooley. Schwartz has it. Newhofen with the set. Here's a spike from Brenda Becker off the double block. A save by the Shamrocks. Martin will hit it up and doesn't quite carry over the net. It hits in the rafters, and we'll have a side out Hartington Cedar Catholic. That one would have been a beauty had there not been such a low ceiling here, Burl.
Going over the crossbar, but coming across the net, but it hit an angle iron and came back down.
Newhofen to serve, fielded by Martin. Here's the set from Nicholas. And the spike. Courtney Tooley with a beauty. Courtney Tooley rammed it right down the middle and takes it home. It's a 1-1 match. We have side out for the Shamrocks. Kelly Nicholas will serve for the Rocks. 1-1. Boy, this is a dandy. It's already starting out. If it lasts like this, it's going to be a long night. In the backcourt, fielded by McGregor, saved by Becker. McGregor has to bump it over the net. Here's a perfect chance for the Shamrocks. Set by Nicholas. Brzozowski with the line drive. Fielded by McGregor. Here's the set from Wrinkle for Brzozowski, and she's got one in. Beautiful hit by Angie Brzozowski on the far side. She gets an ace spike as she drives it right over Becker.
Well, those are a couple of the best returns early, I think. Scotus did all 3 nights we've been up. Those are some good slams.
They're really pumped up. 2-1 Scotus lead, fielded by Schwartz. Here's a set by Tiedemann for Brenda Becker, and Brenda Becker hits it off Kelly Wrinkle out of bounds. It's side out for Hartington Cedar Catholic. And the one problem you're going to see Cedar have tonight is getting another hitter in the match, which they're doing right now. Colette Miller will come in, and she will replace McGregor, who's a much shorter gal. Here's a set by Nicholas, and dink by Wrinkle. It's a beauty, a save on the far side. Tooley peels it off the net, and they're going to call Hartington Cedar for being in the net. Tiedemann gets called for being in the net, and it'll be side-out Shamrocks. The Rocks lead at 2-1 here. We're in the first set of this dandy match between two 20-0 volleyball teams. Courtney Tooley to serve for the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks. Line drive fielded by Newhofen. Tiedemann with the set. And a spike by the new gal just in the match. Save on the far side. Nicholas with the set. Brzozowski fielded by Becker in the backcourt. Tiedemann with the set. And a dink attempt is right on the money. A dink by Colette Miller for Hartington Cedar Catholic. And we have side out Cedar Catholic. So Colette Miller gets the dink in. Now coming in for Cedar, another new one. Adele Fallmeyer is in for Hartington Cedar Catholic in the front row. Okay, Tooley fields the serve. Nicholas with the set. Wrinkle with the dink. Saved on the near side by the new gal. Ann Burt gets the dink. Double block at the net is on the line. Double block and a nice kick over the net by Tiedemann. Just on the line on the far side. It's now a 2-2 match. 2-2 in the first set. Back to serve is Brenda Becker for Hartington Cedar Catholic. High and deep, fielded by Courtney Tooley. Set by Nicholas. Burnt with the spike, drives it, and a block by Colette Miller is good. And it's now a 3-2 match as Hartington Cedar goes up 3-2. It was a nice block by Tiedemann, no question about it. Okay, back serving Brenda Becker. High looper, fielded by Kelly Martin. Set by Nicholas for Ann Burnt. Ann Burnt with the spike. It's good. Ann Burnt over the block of Colette Miller and Tiedemann. And it falls good. Side out. Scotus Central Catholic. They trail 3-2. Angie Brzezowski to serve. Brzezowski with the service for Scotus Central Catholic. Just across the net. It's a beauty. Nice save by Tiedemann. The dink by Becker. Here's a set by Nicholas. Kelly Martin with a line drive. Kelly Martin takes it home. Off the double block of Becker and Tiedemann. And it's 3-3 now. It's Scotus with Brzezowski serving. And look at how deep Hartington Cedar playing that defense. Angie Brzezowski to serve. High and deep, fielded by Brenda Becker, set by Tiedemann. And deep set. Here's the save off the block. Set by Rickle for Burnt on the dig. Found the hole. Beautiful job by Ann Burnt. She found the hole in the defense. It's a 4-3 Scotus lead with Angie Brzezowski serving. Angie, by the way, serving 2 straight now. This will be her 3rd service with a 4-3 lead. It's high and in the middle, fielded by Diane Becker, set by Tiedemann, and a spike by Colette Miller. And Miller with a good hard spike down the middle by the left-hander. And it'll be side out, Hartington Cedar, but a 4-3 lead for Scotus. Coming into the match now, Amy Miller. Coming out will be Angie Brzezowski for Scotus Central Catholic. Tiedemann will be back to serve for the first time tonight. Becky Tiedemann, 5'6" senior for Hartington Cedar Catholic. It's high and deep. Ann Burnt fields it. Here's a set by Nicholas for Kelly Martin with the dink. Saved by Tiedemann. Here's a set by Miller. And that should be a 4-hit call, and it is. As Fallmeyer tried to get it over the net on the spike, did not get up high enough. It's side out Scotus. They lead it 4-3 with a chance at the service to score some more. Rickle with a nice serve. Here's the set by Newhoffen for Miller, who spikes it left-handed. Save. Goes off the rafter. A nice save by Courtney Tooley, but it went off the rafter here at West Point and falls in for Hartington Cedar, so it'll be side out Cedar, and they will serve. Back in the game is Schwartz now for Hartington Cedar Catholic. Sitting down is Fallmeyer. Miller with the serve, fielded by Courtney Tooley, set by Nicholas for Ann Burnt on the dink. Nice save there by one of the Hartington Cedar Catholic Trojans. That would have been Tiedemann with a one-arm save. They got it back over the net, and one of the Shamrocks was in the net, so we're tied at 4 now. 4-4 in the first set. Colette Miller to serve for Hartington Cedar Catholic. Miller with a nice service, fielded by Rickle. Here's a set from Nicholas. Martin, look out. Hot shot. It's a dandy. Kelly Martin, boy, she gets that arm whipped back and cocked. She can really make it happen. Hits a bullet into the outstretched arms of 2 Cedar Catholic Trojans trying to block. And it's now 4-4 side out Scotus with a chance to score. Ann Burnt back to serve for the Shamrocks. Burnt's service high and fielded by Becker, set by Newhoffen. Diane Becker with a roll spike. Here's the set by Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas had a chance to set, decided, no, I'll go for the dink, and went over the net. It's 5-4 Scotus. Beautiful job by Kelly Nicholas. 5-4, the Shamrocks out in front. Ann Burnt with the serve. It's high and deep. A good serve. Nope, just a little long. We knew it was going deep. How deep, we didn't know. It was long by about, 6-8 inches. But it's 5-4. Scotus on top. Hartington with the serve. Schwartz to serve for Hartington. Becky Schwartz, high and deep, fielded by Amy Miller. And another dink by Nicholas. And in the net is Hartington Cedar. And it's side out Scotus with a 5-4 lead as they caught Diane Becker in the net. Angie Brzezowski reports in. Amy Miller will come out for Scotus. And back to serve will be Kelly Martin for the Shamrocks. 5-4, Scotus leads it. Kelly Martin with the service. Oh, yes, a beautiful serve by Kelly Martin. As Diane Becker tried to go up and block it, it rolled right down her arm, and it's good. Scotus leads it 6-4. So the Shamrocks out on top, 6-4. Kelly Martin, same serve, far corner, and trouble. And they're going to call Angie Brzezowski for being in the net on that one on the return. As McGregor did a nice job of getting the ball up close to the net, and Newhoffen dinked it over. Newhoffen to serve now, trailing 6-4 right in the net. So there's what we're talking about, how important it is to get the serves over. Scotus has not missed on a serve yet tonight, and they lead it 6-4. Kelly Nicholas to serve. High and deep in the corner, fielded there by McGregor. Here's the set, and the dink attempt is foiled by Nicholas. A set for Courtney Tooley on a dink. It's good. Oh, just long. Couldn't have been out by more than an inch or two. I thought that one was going to drop in, Burl.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Several weathers driving, pharmacy along with Art Building Systems and Staff and State. Art going.
Here's a serve by Diane Becker, fielded by Martin in the backcourt. Here's the set by Nicholas. Brzezowski with a long spike. She didn't get on top of it quite enough. It went long, and it is now 6-5. Scotus leads, but Hartington with the volleyball. Diane Becker to serve. Becker to Ann Burnt. Here's a set by Nicholas for Kelly Rinko. Rinko with a roll spike. Trouble in the middle. Set by Tiedemann. Colette Miller with a line drive. Well, we were wondering about their third spiker, and she seems to really do the job. So we're tied at 6 now. Kelly Martin fields it, and Kelly got a double hit. She probably should have let that one go. It was very close to the line. But shouldas, wouldas, and couldas won't get you anything here, so she gave it her best shot. 7-6 our score. Hartington on top. Kelly Martin's got that one. Set by Nicholas. Who's got it? Courtney Tooley. And it's off her head underneath to Kelly Nicholas. It rolls under the net, and it'll be a point Hartington Cedar. So it's 8-6. Cedar leads first set. And a timeout Scotus. John Peterson wants to talk it over. So we have a timeout on the court with Hartington Cedar out in front here in the first set, 8-6.
This season, our building system and Butler dealers offering you such a steal on the all-steel Butler and Butler buildings. Right almost immediately taking them up on it. During the spring sale, Butler will be discounting all buildings. Buy us at National Market. That's going on through November 14th. Together we're in our building system. Just from South Highway 81 and 3. This South Building
John Peterson trying to steal the momentum from Hartington. Let's see if it worked. Kelly Martin fields it in the backcourt. Here's a set by Nicholas. Brzezowski with a dink. Found the hole. Good job by Angie Brzezowski. 8-6 now. Hartington leads it, but Scotus will have the volleyball and a chance to get back in the game here. They trail by 2. Courtney Tooley to serve for the Shamrocks here. Trailing 8-6. And, oh, a nice serve by Tooley. It got in between Becker and Schwartz. Couldn't decide who was going to get it. And it's now 8-7. The Shamrocks trail by 1. Courtney Tooley with the service, trailing by 1, 8-7. High and deep in the corner. Good job. Rolled up her arm. No call by the official. Oh, that was a poor call by the official on that one. Brzezowski now gets a line shot. Saved by Becker in the backcourt. And the other Becker fields it. Scotus having trouble with the ball. They'll get it, bump it over the net. It's trouble in the backcourt. Here's a save by Newhoffen with the set for Colette Miller. Saved by Kelly Nicholas. A dink over the net by Rinko. Here's Tiedemann with the set for Miller. Fielded by Nicholas. Set by Rinko. Burnt goes for the dink. They get it over the net. Saved by Hartington. Diane Becker saved by Nicholas. And Rinko sets it up for Brzezowski. But Colette Miller is called for being in the net. And we're tied at 8. We're tied at 8 here. As the ball actually fell on the Scotus side of the net, but Miller was in the net. And we're tied at 8. And Coach Mary Schroeder calls timeout for Hartington Cedar Catholic with an 8-8 tie. Tooley on the serve. KJSK AM 90 bringing you the game tonight. Newhoffen fields it in the backcourt. Here's a set by Becker for Colette Miller. Tries a dink, double block, but they're in the net. Rickle did a nice job of blocking that ball, but came down on the net. And we're tied at 8 now. Side out Hartington Cedar. Back to serve for Cedar Catholic is Brenda Becker. Becker just a junior, her sister a senior, also on the team. Here's Brenda Becker. Fielded by Courtney Tooley. Set by Nicholas. Spike attempt, no, a dink by Rickle. It's up in the rafters. Saved by Hartington Cedar. Set by Nicholas. Angie Brzezowski with the spike and a roll up the arm of Newhoffen. And it's good. And Scotus will have the ball side out, tied at 8. And this match has turned out to be everything we thought it would. An 8-8 first set. The top 2 teams in the state of Nebraska in Class B girls volleyball. Angie Brzezowski, good serve, fielded by Diane Becker, and a dink attempt by Adele Fallmeyer is no good into the net. And 9-8 Scotus leads here in the first set. So the Shamrocks with the lead in the first set. Brzezowski, good serve, far corner. Colette Miller with the field. Here's the set for Miller. She'll try the spike. It gets off Kelly Wrinkle and out of bounds. Tough one for Kelly to field. And as a result, it'll be side out Hartington, but Scotus out on top.
The velocity and the power she puts in those returns are awesome.
Her biggest problem is she tends not to dink the ball, so you know she's going to spike it about every time she gets a chance. Here's Tiedemann. Gets it over the net. Nice dink by Nicholas. Save on the far side. And a shot by, once again, Adele Fallmeyer, on the name, is out of bounds as she tried to get a roll spike to go for. Knocked it out of bounds. It's 9-8 Scotus. And Kelly Wrinkle on the serve. Good serve by Wrinkle, saved by Brenda Becker. Newhoffen with the set. The spike by Miller is saved by Wrinkle. Here's a set from Nicholas. Kelly Martin. It's good. Line drive. Kelly Martin. Left side. She took it home. And Scotus now leads it. They hit double figures for the first time, and they lead it 10-8. Scotus on a little bit of a roll here. Kelly Wrinkle with the serve. Oh, a good serve by Rickle. Fielded on the far side. Here's a set by Newhoffen. Colette Miller tries a spike. Returned by Courtney Tooley, and she just missed on the far side. It'll be side out to the Hartington Cedar Catholic Trojans. Back to serve the left-hander, Colette Miller. 10-8, Scotus leads it. Hartington Cedar with the serve here in the first set. And we've seen a dandy. Miller, high and deep, fielded by Courtney Tooley. Good return. And, oh, good. Oh, no. That official must be in a different ballpark than I'm in, Burl. That ball was out. I'm sorry. I'd like to see the videotape replay on that one, as that one looked long indeed. 10-9. 10-9. Hartington gets a break on that one. So Colette Miller will serve again. Fielded by Amy Miller in the backcourt. Here's the set by Nicholas. Kelly Martin with a spike, saved by Colette Miller. Tiedemann with the set, and a dink over the net is saved by Amy Miller. Nicholas with the set for Ann Byrne on a dink. Tiedemann has it. Newhoffen for Becker. Becker with a giant spike. Diane Becker really nailed that one, and we're tied at 10 now. We are tied at 10. Coming in now will be Julia Rosa. Coming out will be Courtney Tooley. And a 10-10 tie here in the first set as Scotus tries to break the momentum of Hartington Cedar Catholic. They really had the job done and got a poor call by the official on the back line. Here's a save by Miller, a dink by Nicholas, fielded by Tiedemann now, and they'll have to bump it over the net. Here's a chance to set it up for Scotus. Nicholas with the set. Burt with the spike, good! Oh no! Just out on the near side. I thought that one dropped in, but it didn't. It went just out of bounds. That one a little tougher for us to see. I'll give credit to the official on that one. So it's 11-10, Hartington Cedar with the lead. Colette Miller with the serve. That one should be long, it is. So Miller serves it too deep. And Scotus, trailing by 1, will try to move back in front this time around. Courtney Tooley will come in. Julia Rosa will come out. Tooley will be in the front line on the far side. As they run what is traditionally known as a 5-2, you'll have to look that one up in volleyball dictionary to find out what it is. But Scotus has Nicholas and Tooley up front. And Burt, good serve by Burt. Oh, a roll up the arm of Tiedemann. I thought they might not call that one either, but they did. It's 11-all now. We're tied at 11. First set, Ann Burt to serve for Scotus Central Catholic. Oh, nice serve. Fielded by McGregor. She has trouble handling it, as it was a good serve. And Ann Burt with 2 in a row now. And Scotus on a roll. Hartington Cedar will call timeout with the score. Scotus Central Catholic 12, Hartington Cedar 11. KAM 90, the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks lead in the first set, 12-11 here in the District B4 Championship match. The winner of this goes to state. The loser goes home with a 20-1 record of all things. 12-11, Scotus leads it. Ann Burt to serve. High and deep, fielded by McGregor, not very cleanly. Here's a set by Becker, a dink, saved by Nicholas, and they're going to call Becker for in the net, and Scotus goes up 13-11. So the Rocks now lead it 13-11. Good call by the official that time around. Burt now. Oh, they wanted a roll over here. Didn't get it. They got a carry. They did get a carry. And it went up the arm of Tiedemann. 14-11. Scotus leads it. Colette Miller will come in. McGregor will come out for Hartington Cedar. But Scotus leads it 14-11 in the first set. Ann Burt serving for the set point. Burt, good serve. Becker fields it. Tiedemann sets it. And Becker with the spike. Here's the save. Nicholas with the set. Kelly Martin tries the dink. Saved behind her by Amy Miller. Set by Nicholas. Kelly Martin. And it's off. It's off the Hartington Cedar Catholic girl, and it's good. And Scotus wins the first set 15-11. It was all you could ask for, girl. All you could ask for. Scotus wins the first one 15-11. Now, do we need to go back to Columbus at all for the Columbus High match, or are we going to wait till the end of the ball game? Okay. Then boom, all of a sudden, Ann Burt back to serve, nails home 4 straight points and gets him the victory. Very unusual. You do get on a roll, but when a match is that close all the way, it's rare that one will break out. Normally, they'll stay that close and go down to like a 15-13 score. Didn't happen that time. Scotus finally taking the advantage with Ann Burt serving 4 straight points to put them ahead and win the match. Call it an arm roll. Technically, it's a double hit. You can call it whatever you want. You got to realize that the ball, after its initial hit, cannot hit the body again. That's what they're calling there. When it rolls up the arm, they're saying it hit in the forearm and it hit on the bicep, and as a result, that's the call. Well, we're ready for the second set now. Scotus Central Catholic, as we mentioned, with the upper hand on the trip to state. They lead it. They won the first set 15-11. But now they're looking at a whole new ball game here because we start the second set. And back to serve, of course, Kelly Martin. Kelly, the best server on this Scotus Central Catholic team. That's the way you want to do it in your rotation if you possibly can. Get your 2 best servers being the first 2 to serve. The reason for that, they're going to come around that rotation. Again, it's just like the leadoff hitter in baseball. You want to get them in that rotation as often as possible. Becker is called for being in the net. for Hartington Cedar Catholic. They call Becker for being in the net or pushing the ball up against the net. One or the other. It makes no difference. It's 1-0 Scotus. And the serve by Martin's a good one. Here's the set by Newhoffen. Brenda Becker with a good spike for Hartington Cedar. And Cedar now has it side out, but Scotus leads it 1-0. Schwartz now to serve for the Hartington Cedar Catholic Trojans. She's a left-hander, gets it over the net, fielded by Burnt. Here's a set by Nicholas. Good set. Brzezowski with the spike. Looked like a hit here. Oh, I thought we got a touch on Diane Becker, but no call. I thought Becker might have touched that one. Looked very close. But it's 1-1 now. It's tied up, and Hartington Cedar Catholic will serve it away. The left-hander pushes the ball out there. Burnt. Here's the bump over the net by Nicholas as she was slipping and going down. Newhoffen with the set. A dink attempt is fielded by Nicholas. Burnt pushes it towards the net. Brzezowski gets it over barely and saves it. But Newhoffen with the set now for Brenda Becker. Double block. And Scotus with a beautiful double block of the net. Courtney Tooley and Kelly Nicholas, I believe, on the block. And we're tied at 1 now. 1 apiece with Kelly Nicholas serving in the second set. Scotus won the opener, 15-11. Here's the serve. Oh, a nice roll up the arm of McGregor for the Shamrocks. A good serve by Nicholas. A good serve by Nicholas. And it's 2-1. Scotus Central Catholic out on top. Nicholas, second serve. Oh, and another roll. No call that time. Yeah, they're going to call it. I was wondering if we were going to get the double hit call on Tiedemann, and they finally called it. Well, that's a lot tougher call than it looks, if you want to know the truth. It's 3-1. Scotus out on top, but that's a lot tougher to call than you think. It looks easy from here, but sometimes it is not a double hit. Sometimes it just looks that way as it goes up high close to the body, Burl, and as a result, they won't call it all the time. 3-1. Scotus leads. Newhoffen with the serve. Deep line drive. Burnt. Saved by Wrinkle. Nice save by Wrinkle. Over the net by Tooley. Here's a set from Tiedemann for Becker. Becker will go the dink route. Saved by Nicholas. Wrinkle with the set. Spike Brzezowski. Oh, boy. And Brzezowski with a roll spike. And it's trouble for Hartington. I'll tell you what. Brzezowski got the spike. Newhoffen with the save. Brzezowski came right back with a roll spike. Got that one to go home. It's 3-1 Scotus. And now serving will be Courtney Tooley after she ties her shoe. She's going to slow things down here a little bit. Okay, Courtney Tooley with the serve for Scotus Central Catholic. They lead it 3-1. Nice serve, Tooley. In the middle, McGregor. Here's the set from Tiedemann for Diane Becker. And the dink is good. Becker with a very nice dink for Hartington Cedar Catholic. Just tipped it over the net. It was a beauty. And now it's 3-1. Scotus leads, but Colette Miller will come in. And coming out will be McGregor for Hartington. So Miller in that front line, a tough left-handed spiker, but Scotus has handled her fairly well tonight. Diane Becker with the serve. Courtney Tooley with the save. Here's the set by Nicholas. Burnt will bump it over the net. Newhoffen with the save. Tiedemann with the set for Colette Miller. Long spike attempt is saved by Nicholas. Here's the set from Wrinkle. Spike by Brzezowski. Double hit will be called on Colette Miller. And it's 3-1. Scotus leads, and they'll have the ball side out. And for those of you who just joined us, Columbus High a winner tonight, 15-8, 15-7 over Norfolk in their first round match. And Scotus won the first set of this one. Brzezowski, a beautiful serve, and a double hit is going to be called on Tiedemann, and she knew it. 4-1, Scotus going out in front, and Hartington Cedar going to call a timeout. 4-1, Scotus leads, and Hartington Cedar calling a timeout.
Hartington Cedar Catholic's got to stop the Scotus momentum right now. It's very evident as the box up by 3 and 4 to 1 to get those knocked down. Scotus will go on and really try to put them away early. It's really interesting. It's just solid. Get it here.
KJSK AM 90 bringing you the game tonight. And Newhoffen fields the ball in the backcourt. There was one of those close ones, but it was a good call. Here's a save by Nicholas. Set by Wrinkle. Burt with the spike. Found the hole. Found the hole. There was no doubt about that one. Pearl, from the minute she went up, she knew where she was going to put that ball. And they lead at 5-1. And the ball goes long on the serve of Brzezowski, but that's all right. Angie did her job. She got him up 5-1. She'll come out. Amy Miller will come in for the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks. And the Rocks lead at 5-1, but Becker will serve now. Brenda Becker for Hartington Cedar Catholic. An excellent match between two fine volleyball teams. Burnt with the save in the backcourt. Here's a set for Nicholas. Martin with the spike, fielded by Diane Becker. Tiedemann with the set for Colette Miller. She'll get it off the double block of Burnt and Martin, and it goes out of bounds, so it's now 5-2. Scotus in the lead. Brenda Becker with the serve. Brenda Becker, high looping serve. Courtney Tooley in the backcourt, set by Nicholas. And Burnt will try to get it over, cannot. Here's a save. And Burnt this time with a roll spike. It's a nice one. Diane Becker to field it. Tiedemann with the set for Colette Miller. Save by Nicholas. She did a nice job, but she didn't get it high enough. It went back too close to the net and dropped before any of the Shamrocks could get to it. And now it's 5-3, but Scotus still out in front. They need to break the momentum right here. High deep serve fielded by Ann Burnt. Set by Nicholas. Burnt with the spike attempt is blocked. Saved by Martin. And they're going to call who? 4 hits. 4 hits is called on Scotus. And so now it is 5-4. Hartington Cedar trailing by 1, but they call a timeout. So timeout. Scotus on top 5-4. Hartington will have the serve when we return. To Christmas a little early here in West Point. Green on one side, red on the other. Courtney Tooley fields in the backcourt. Here's a set by Nicholas. Martin with the spike. Good one. Drove it home over the hands of Colette Miller. And so it's 5-4. Scotus leads, and they'll have the volleyball as they switch the momentum here. That's why you call timeouts, Burl, and it worked again. Back to serve, Kelly Wrinkle. Wrinkle with a nice service in the middle. Fielded by Becker. A dink by Tiedemann. Saved by Tooley. And a set. And over the net is Martin, and they're going to call 4 hits. And that was a correct call by the official. I know Scotus didn't realize it, but Tiedemann with the set, Martin with the save here. And a nice job by Nicholas, but she was in the net. Nicholas looked like she got the good block, but she was in the net. Now we're tied at 5. And we'll have a substitution now coming in for Scotus Central Catholic. Julia Rosa will come in. Courtney Tooley will come out for the Shamrocks. We are tied at 5 in the second set. Scotus won the opener 15-11. And Julia Rosa goes in the back row. Proud Papa Lee sitting over here beside us. Excited about this one. Amy Miller fields it in the backcourt. Set by Nicholas. Burt with a roll strike attempt. Did not get it up quite high enough. Drove it into the net. It's 6-5 Cedar on top. And everybody breathing a little heavy over here on the green side right now. Amy Miller fields the ball. Here's the set by Nicholas. Spike by Kelly Martin, drives it off of one of the Cedar Catholic girls, but they get it back. A dink by Schwartz. Save. A dink by Nicholas. Save by Newhoffen. Here it's bumped over the net by Schwartz. Saved by Julia Rosa. Burke bumps it. And a roll spike by Martin. Saved by Newhoffen. Colette Miller with a left-handed spike. Saved by Wrinkle. And Nicholas gets it back to Burnt. Roll spike back to Becker. Set by Newhoffen for Miller. Miller drives it to the hard court. Miller drove it home. And it's 7-5 Hartington Cedar. where I predict you're going to see Scotus' maturity. They're going to get this thing back. They're not done yet. Julia Rosa, here's a set by Nicholas. Burt with the roll spike in the corner, saved by Becker. Newhofen with the set for Miller. Miller tries a dink, and they get it over the net. Miller got the dink over the net. Thought for a minute she might be in the net that time around, but no call. 8-5 now, Hartington Cedar in the lead. Scotus off Miller. And Nicholas just bumps it over the net. Newhofen will get the set for Colette Miller. Miller drives it hard. Gets it through the block of Burt and Martin. And Hartington Cedar has not given up yet, I'll tell you that. They lead at 9-5 here. Scotus with the upper hand. They won the first set 15-11, but they need to stop the momentum of Hartington Cedar Catholic right here. Cedar leads at 9-5. Cedar with a deep serve. Saved by Miller. Wrinkle with the set. Martin with the roll spike. It's trouble. And a nice job by Ann Burnt. Good job by Annie Burnt. They called Newhofen for being over the line. It didn't matter because Burnt got the ball home. It's side out Scotus. Let's see if they can rack up some points now, girl. They trail 9-5. Let's see what character looks like. Tiedemann gets the ball. Newhofen with the set. And dink by Schwartz. Saved by Wrinkle. Here's a bump set, and Wrinkle will bump it over the net. Tiedemann set by Newhofen. Colette Miller off a double block. They managed to save it. And they'll have to bump it over, and Courtney Tooley blocks again. And they're going to call a top of the net ball. I don't even know what the call is. It's just like a tied up ball. Yeah. No point. It's no point. The team that was serving controls the ball. That was Scotus, so they'll serve it up. Ann Burnt. Nice serve. Tiedemann set by Newhofen for Colette Miller. Miller just loves the spike, and she's good at it. But Colette Miller in the position they don't want her in. She's got to serve. She won't be up at the net as attacker. Saved by Miller. Burnt. Now bump over the net by Courtney Tooley. Fielded by Becker. Set by Newhofen for Diane Becker. Diane Becker gets the spike, and it goes home. They're going to say it was off one of the Shamrocks. And it's now 10-5. Cedar has the upper hand here. And a timeout by Scotus here in the second set as Scotus trails 10-5. Cedar Catholic, Colette Miller to serve. She put Cedar in double figures at 10-5. So the Rocks with their work cut out for them now. Let's see if they can make a sterling comeback, win this set, and win that trip to state. They have won the first set, 15-11. And here comes the serve by Colette Miller, the left-hander. High and deep, it should be out. Nope. Wrinkle saves it. And Scotus will not get it back over the net. I believe it would have been also. That's tough to call, though, when you're playing right on the line. Miller. Okay, 11-5, and that one's out. Miller has a tendency to do that, and you kind of got to watch for it. Brzezowski and Tooley will be the spikers up front. Nice serve. Oh, it hit the net. Doggone it. It looked like a good serve by Martin, but just skimmed the net. And now Cedar goes on top 11-5, and they'll have the serve. Back to serve will be Schwartz. High and deep. Burnt tries to save it. A dink try by Nicholas. Tooley gets it saved, and now Becker will try to spike, and they can't come up with it. Off the block of Nicholas. It's side out Scotus. Let's see if the Rocks can get on a roll here, bro. They really need to get something put together now. Kelly Nicholas, the number 2 server on this team. Let's see what she can get done now. Nicholas, high, deep, trouble. Fielded in the backcourt, set by Newhofen. Becker with the spike. And a nice save try by Kelly Martin, but she couldn't come up with it. It is now side out to Hartington Cedar. So Cedar leads at 11-5 with Newhoffen back to serve. High and deep, fielded by Kelly Martin, set by Nicholas, spiked by Brzezowski, fielded by Colette Miller. Here's a set, and Becker with the spike try. Saved by the Rocks, bumped over the net. Here's a set by Tiedemann, and Brzezowski tried to save one that was sure to go out. And the Rocks not playing the lines very well right now. That seems to be the big problem right now, bro. They're not playing the line very well.
They've lost a little bit of their composure. They lost the strength that they had there in the first set, and now it's coming back Hartington.
And Cedar Catholic's Newhoffen serves one in the net to give new life to the Shamrocks, and they need it about right now. They trail 12-5, but believe me, anything can happen in volleyball. They can roll off 9-10 in a row. Could happen. Courtney Tooley, good serve. Colette Miller, a dink try is blocked by Burnt, and 4 hits and in the net. Would have been 4 hits anyway, but they call in the net on Hartington Cedar, a point for Scotus. It's 12-6 now. So Courtney Tooley will serve it up. High and deep. Ooh, just out. Just long by about a foot. And it's 12-6. Scotus trails. Cedar will serve. Diane Becker, the senior, to serve for Hartington Cedar Catholic. Becker, that's out of here. Yeah, no doubt. Becker served that one high and long, and they're getting a little nervous in the service on that side as well. So Scotus, Brzezowski back to serve, trailing 12-6, but anything can happen in volleyball. Fielded by Schwartz, set. Miller with the dink try, and she couldn't get her hands on it. And Brzezowski, nice serve, fielded in the backcourt by Newhoffen. Here's a set for Becker. Becker with the spike, saved by Brzezowski. Here's a set for Martin. Martin with the spike, fielded by Schwartz. And Colette Miller goes for the dink, doesn't get it. Burnt with a dink. Miller saves. Here's Tiedemann. Tiedemann to Miller, who goes for the throat and gets it home. But it'll be side out Hartington Cedar with a 12-7 lead here in the second set. So Cedar leads at 12-7 in the second set. Amy Miller will come in and Angie Brzezowski will come out. And back to serve will be Brenda Becker, a 5'10" junior. Becker serves it up high and deep, fielded by Tooley, set by Nicholas, spiked by Ann Burnt. Good spike, right in there, right where they weren't. And that's what you got to do. Burnt tends to have real good court presence, and she got that one home. Shamrocks need a roll here. Kelly Rickle, good shot. Becker saves. Tiedemann with the set, Miller with the roll spike. Here's a save by Rickle. Martin with a spike. Oh, just out. Just long by Kelly Martin. Off the near side, out of bounds, side out to Cedar. Cedar leads at 12-7, but it's far from over. Rickle with the save and a bump over the net by Nicholas. And a bump set for Colette Miller. Miller will try the spike. Tooley saves it. Kelly Rickle tries to save it. And Hartington Cedar leads it, but Scotus won the first set 15-11. Deep in the backcourt, Amy Miller. Here's the set by Nicholas. Burnt with a spike attempt, and it's long, way long. Annie Burnt got that one a little too long. It's 14-7, game point for Cedar. Actually set point if you want to use volleyball terminology. Saved by Julia Rosa. Here's the set, and spiked by Martin is good. No, that should be Scotus ball. No, 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 no. That was off a block. Oh, that was a poor call by the official indeed. Because that ball was off a block and out of bounds. That should have been Scotus volleyball. Well, it goes in for the game point. It's 15-7. And
now the big thing that Scotus has to do, they've got to get the composure back a little bit, get the whole ball back on the outside, get the momentum back to it, and hopefully might not get it too far. Like the score is because this is all going to come down to last 10.
the whole season coming down right now to the last set. And the winner goes on to state, the loser goes home. But really, Burl, we talked about it on the way up tonight. There really are no losers here. I mean, all these kids have played well all year long. Both of them undefeated, 20-0 coming into the match. And it's down to the final set of this one.
Well, after all for if a team wins so many games, they have to get past, maybe say like 17 or 18 games. If the seasonal record goes beyond that, you get in that large version of the state tournament. I'm all for it. I think if a team wins so many games in the year, I know other people are going to say, well, what's the district tournament for? I think the district tournaments are great. But I still think they should make room somewhere so that you can have that large some of these things that happen, like these two more clubs here, both should be in the state tournament. I mean, they're 20-0, and you have to finish the year with a loss, and you're 20-1. But I guess that's the way it's set up. Anyway, Scotus was they had 5-1. That's sad that they lost it all the way down. Hartington Cedar Catholic went to 12-5. And that was what they called it. Brenda Becker started it all off. We got things going. Billy Schwartz added 2 or 3 there. The extra was switching it back and up. They added about 3 back. 14-11. And of course, the big factor was that Hartington just went on to win it.
Well, there's usually a 3-minute break between these, but both these teams are ready to play. They can care less right now. They just want to play volleyball. We're getting down to it. Kelly Martin is going to serve it up for the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks as Courtney Tooley won the toss. And that could be a critical factor in this final set, just winning the toss and getting Old Mo to go on your side. So we're down to it, as they say in sports. And this is it. It's all for the game, the set, the match, the trip to state on this set right here. The officials taking some time at the net, letting everybody tie their shoes and get ready, talking things over, and the upper official will now get in his little booth up there, his padded cell, as I like to call it, and we'll get ready to go here in the District B4 Volleyball Championship between Scotus Central Catholic and Hartington Cedar Catholic. Each has won a set. This is the final set for the championship. And Kelly Martin to serve. Martin with a good line drive in the backcourt, fielded by Colette Miller, saved by Newhoffen, dink by Becker, and she gets it in. Becker gets it in, it's side out, Hartington Cedar Catholic.
That was important for Scotus to get
Hartington's got Mo working on their side coming off that last win. Let's see what happens here. Ann Burnt in the backcourt. Kelly Nicholas, now a bump over the net by Brzezowski. Colette Miller, set by Newhoffen. Becker with the spike attempt, double block, saved. And Newhoffen with the bump. Becker going to try a roll spike, almost got it in, saved by Martin. Angie Brzezowski, and she bangs it where it's real trouble, but Hartington saves it, bumps it over the net. Burt now with the set from Nicholas. Tooley, spike good, it's good. And Scotus Central Catholic now with the side out and a chance to score some points here in the third and final set. Right now it's best 6 against best 6. That's what this is all about down the wire here. Schwartz with the save, Newhoffen with the set. A dink over the net and nobody there for Scotus. A nice dink by Diane Becker. She knew she was too far away from the net for the spike. Went for the dink, and with Scotus playing 4 up, they didn't have anybody there to take it. It's tied at 0. Newhoffen with the serve. Saved by Martin. A dink by Nicholas. Saved by Newhoffen, set by Tiedemann, and Becker with the spike, it's good. And Hartington Cedar looking very strong here in the third set. They lead it now 1-0. Newhoffen does have one problem. She tends to serve one in the net at one time or another. Let's see if she can do that and help out the Rocks a little bit. As the momentum definitely on the side of Hartington Cedar. Here's Burnt with the save, Nicholas with the set. Winkle with the spike and a save on the far side. A dink by Tooley, a save, and good. The Rocks get the side out. So the Shamrocks will have it side out. And the official, what's his call here? Whoa, 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 whoa. He took a long time to make that call, and a poor one indeed it was, as the Shamrocks were not under the net, but he called them under.
Late call again. Scotus got a late call in the first set.
I won't agree with that one, I'm sorry. But Newhoffen has it with a 1-0 lead and gets an ace serve. So Newhoffen puts Hartington up 2-0. But Scotus has been here before. They've been down as many as 8-0 and 5-0 early in the season and come back to win. So this is nothing new for them. Newhoffen gets a 2-0 lead for Hartington Cedar Catholic. And she'll serve again. Out of bounds, far side. Scotus now with a chance to score some points. Courtney Tooley will serve. And the Shamrocks, ranked #1 in the state all year, in jeopardy right now. They trail 2-0 in the third and final set. Tooley with a good serve. Nice save on the far side. A bump over the net. Wrinkle saves it. A dink by Nicholas is trouble. Newhoffen now with the set. Becker spikes it into the net. And that'll be a Scotus point. It's 2-1 now. Hartington leads it, but Scotus with the serve. Trailing 2-1, Courtney Tooley will serve it for the Shamrocks. Courtney with an excellent serve in the backcourt. Colette Miller. Newhoffen with the set, and the spike by Becker is saved by Nicholas. Kelly Martin plays it off the rafters, and she did not get it up quite high enough. It really was not Angie Brzezowski's fault on that one. It was not a strong set. Hartington's ahead 2-1. They'll have the serve. Diane Becker to serve. Becker serve to Courtney Tooley. Tooley just bumps it over the net. And Colette Miller right there at the net to jam it back home. It's now 3-1. Hartington Cedar in the lead. Julia Rosa will substitute in. Courtney Tooley will come out. And the Rocks trail 3-1. Need to get something going here, as the height of Hartington Cedar proving to be to their advantage thus far. Diane Becker, long and deep. Julia Rosa fields it, set by Nicholas for Ann Burnt. Burnt with the roll spike, and it's good. A good little roll spike to the middle by Ann Burnt. It'll be side out Scotus, and back to serve will be Angie Brzezowski, trailing 3-1. Scotus on the short end of the stick right now. They won the first set 15-11, lost the second 15-7, and letting it go at the last minute was Becker. It goes long. And Brenda Becker now will serve, as Amy Miller will come in, and Angie Brzezowski will come out for Scotus as they continue to substitute. No substituting right now for Hartington Cedar. They're going with their sixth best. 3-1. Cedar leads it. Brenda Becker with the serve. Fielded by Ann Burnt. Set by Nicholas. Burnt with the dink. Almost in. Saved by Schwartz. Schwartz will try the dink. Here's a set by Nicholas. Spike attempt coming by Ann Burnt. It's good. Good job by Annie Burton to take that one home. Gets it side out Scotus. And they're really having to work tonight. Kelly Wrinkle to serve, and Kelly has an excellent drop serve. It's very much like Bruce Suter's fourth finger fastball. That one dropped to Colette Miller. Here's the set. Miller with the spike, and she drives it to the hardwood. Almost a save, but Scotus can't come up with it. The best thing Scotus can do right now is keep it away from her. Here we go. Tiedemann. Here's the set by Nicholas now, and Burnt with a dink. And almost caught Schwartz off guard, but Miller will try the dink and gets it in. Colette Miller, a dominant force for Hartington Cedar Catholic right now. They lead in the third and final set, 4-1. And Coach John Peterson calls a timeout. It's all down to the final set, and the Shamrocks trail by 3 and have to win this to go to state. Hartington Cedar has Tiedemann back serving. She served one in a row now. Gets it up. Julia Rosa saves it. Here's the set. Burnt with a spike. Good. And I believe what Coach John Peterson said in that last time out was, let's take it to them. We've got to attack. We've got to get up and hit more hard spikes, and that's exactly what he called for. Yeah, that's right. Ann Burnt back to serve, trailing 4-1. Let's see what the Rocks are made of. Deep, but fielded in the backcourt by Tiedemann. Set by Newhoffen for Miller. Miller tries a dink. Saved by Nicholas. Set. Courtney Tooley with a roll spike. Just long. Nice job by Hartington Cedar. Nice job by Hartington Cedar on that one. Give credit where credit's due. And now, back to serve will be the left-hander, Colette Miller. It's looking long, but it rolls off the arm of Kelly Winkle. Miller tends to serve a little long, and they need to watch for that. 5-1, Cedar on top. Scotus struggling offensively here in the third set. They trail it 5-1. Colette Miller. Burt has trouble with it. Miller has trouble with it. They'll bump it over. Nice job. Here's a push set. And Becker with the spike. Diane Becker drives one to the hardwoods. It is 6-1. Hartington Cedar Catholic in the lead in the third and final set for the trip to state. But the one thing I want everybody to keep in mind, it ain't over yet. Amy Miller. Here's a set by Nicholas. Courtney Tooley line drives it. And that's what they've got to do more of to get back in this match. Scotus knows what it is to have momentum work for you and against you. They were ahead 8-0 last year in the state championship final and ended up losing it. So a 6-1 lead.
What they got to do here, back to the down by 5, it's up to Kelly to get it.
Oh, just long. Kelly Martin just about a foot long. And it's 6-1. Hartington Cedar in the lead. Schwartz to serve for the Trojans, the Lady Trojans. Fielded by Ann Burt. Set by Nicholas. Brzezowski with the spike attempt. Fielded by Schwartz. Set by Newhoffen. Dink by Becker is saved by Brzezowski. Set by Nicholas. Spike by Tooley is just long. As Colette Miller laid off that one. And it's now 7-1, and Hartington Cedar looking the stronger of the two teams tonight. Let's see if Scotus can stop that momentum. They trail 7-1. Burt saves it in the middle, set by Nicholas. Courtney Tooley drives it to the hardwood. They needed that. Boy, did they need that one. And now let's see if Scotus can put some on the board. They need to get the offense cooking. They trail 7-1. Kelly Nicholas, nice serve, nice serve. It's an ace serve. Look good all the way, girl. 7-2 now. Scotus needs to get the crowd in the game a little bit now. Nice serve by Nicholas. Save Newhoffen with the set for Becker. Becker tries the spike. It's off Kelly Winkle. And good, and it's side out to Hartington. And we really need to get that Scotus crowd in the game a little bit here, as Scotus needs some help out there. They trail 7-2. A bump back over the net by Winkle. A lucky bump indeed. It falls in, and it's now 7-2, side out. Scotus getting a little more working their way. Courtney Tooley with a serve. Schwartz picks it off. Tiedemann with the set. Diane Becker roll spike. Saved by Tooley, set by Nicholas Burt. And she has it stuffed right back down at her by Diane Becker with a beautiful block. So it's side out Hartington Cedar now. And Scotus trails 7-2. Julie Rosa comes into the game. Courtney Tooley is out. 7-2, Hartington Cedar on top. Becker with the serve. Julie Rosa saves it. Here's a set by Nicholas Burt. With the spike attempt, it's trouble. Becker with the push set, and he'll have to bump it over the net. Here's Julie Rosa, set by Nicholas. Spike by Winkle is a dink. Instead, Newhoffen saves it. Here's a set for Colette Miller, and Miller has been absolutely awesome. She takes home another one. It's 8-2, Hartington Cedar. Hartington Cedar Catholic out on top, 8-2. And with momentum on their side, looking very strong. Kelly Martin, here's a save, Nicholas. Set for Burt, Burt with a spike. A good one, a save by Becker. They get it back in, they'll have to bump it over. And it's gonna be out of bounds. Good work by Kelly Winkle on that one, as she saw the ball heading for the out of bounds marker, and it went out, and Scotus gets it side out. Amy Miller comes in. Kelly Winkle, not Winkle, but Angie Brzezowski will come out, and Miller will serve. Scotus, if they can work about 6 points here, Verl, I'll tell you, they're right back in it.
points up on the board.
Miller to Newhoffen. Set by Tiedemann for Miller. Dink. Double block. Dink. Wrinkle saw it and really puffed it up, but not good enough. Colette Miller will dink it to the middle. Save by Martin. Over the net by Nicholas. Newhoffen. Here's Tiedemann with the set for Miller. A dink. Here's a save by Wrinkle. Set by Nicholas. Burt with the spike. Good. You knew it was coming. 8-3 now. Scotus getting some momentum back. That's right. Here's Amy Miller now. Good serve. Newhoffen. Here's a set by Tiedemann for Colette Miller. Miller with a double hit, but no call. Here's a set over the net. Miller with another spike. Good save. And they'll bump it over the net again. Burnt. Newhoffen. Tiedemann with the set for Miller. Miller with a spike. Saved by Rosa. Set by Nicholas. Burnt with a spike. Good. And Burnt drives it to the hardwood. It's 8-4. Scotus getting some of the momentum back. And Hartington Cedar calls a timeout here in the third set with the score. Hartington Cedar Catholic 8, Scotus Central Catholic 4. Bore him to death back home. Come on, Jack. Okay, here we go now. Amy Miller to serve for the Rocks. They trail 8-4, but they got a little momentum cooking here. Tiedemann with the set for Colette Miller. She's going to dink it over. Saved by Martin. Set by Nicholas. Martin with a line drive. It's trouble. It's trouble. It's good. 8-5, and Scotus now trails by 3, but they're on a roll. They are on a roll. They got Hartington thinking, and that's the best thing you can do. Colette Miller getting a little tentative, and that's going to help them. Tiedemann, Becker, they'll have to bump it. Here's Miller with the save, set by Nicholas. Martin with a roll spike right in the middle. It's trouble. They save it. Tiedemann to Becker. Becker with a spike, saved by Julia Rosa. Here's Nicholas with a set, Burnt with a bump. Becker now gets it. Tiedemann with the set, Becker with the spike. Off Nicholas with the save, Wrinkle with the set, Burnt with the dink. It's good. It's good. Burnt with the dink. And it is now 8-6. Scotus trails by 2, but they got Mo working on their side. Amy Miller to serve for the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks. High and deep, it's good. Oh, trouble for Hartington. A save there. Becker with a roll spike, top of the net, gets it home. The roll spike hit the top of the net, and it went in, but Scotus a little momentum back. If they get it back here, they're in good shape, bro.
5 points back.
Okay, Julie Rosa. Here's a set by Nicholas. Burnt with a spike attempt. Double hit, no call. They'll call it block hit, is what they call it. Rosa now gets it. Nicholas gets it back up. Wrinkle bumps it over the net. Here's a save on the far side. Tiedemann with the set for Miller. Miller goes up for the spike. Saved by Rosa. And dink over the net. Save again. Wrinkle saves it. And Ann Byrne hits it over the net. Newhoffen. Set by Tiedemann for Colette Miller. Miller saved by Wrinkle. Set by Nicholas. Spiked by Martin. It's good. And no. They put a point on the board. No point. All right. It's 8-6. We've got side out. Scotus Central Catholic. As the scorekeeper got a little excited and gave Hartington another point there, they didn't earn. Kelly Wrinkle with a serve. Let's see if an ace will go in there. Just about. Burnt with a good job off the top of the net. Set by Tiedemann. And a double block. But Martin was in the net. Tough break for Scotus as they had point number 7 there. But Martin's called for being in the net. And I'll tell you what, I'm losing about 5 pounds on this one. This is a dandy. A long serve. No! Official called it good. It looked long from here. But as a result, it's going to be, oh, it is side out. I thought he called it good, but it was long. Good call. Matter of fact, all the fans thought what I thought because the official on the near side called it good. The other one called it out. So Scotus will serve now, trailing 8-6. Ann Burnt, good serve in the middle. Fielded by Newhoff, she'll try to set it. They'll have to bump it over, and it's out of bounds. So Scotus now trails 8-7, and they're on a roll. Momentum on their side. Making a strong comeback now. Ann Burnt with the volleyball. It's fielded by Becker. Here's a set by Newhoff for Miller. Could be trouble. Saved by Amy Miller. Set by Nicholas. Spike Courtney Tooley. And trouble for, what's the call here? What are we going to call here? The officials have a problem. And I don't know how the heck they ever got two people on the net. But they called two of them on the net, so Scotus will serve again. That's all right. That's better than what it could have been. 8-7, Scotus trails. Good serve. Looked like a roll, but didn't get it. Miller with the dink. Here's a set by Wrinkle. Martin with a spike attempt. She goes for the dink. It's trouble. It's good. That's off one of their blockers. That should be Scotus ball. No, that should be Scotus ball. Poor call by the officials on that one. Definitely should have been Scotus's volleyball. That one belonged to the Shamrocks. Definitely belonged to the Shamrocks. That ball was over the net. They tried to push it back over and it went out of bounds. That should have been Shamrock volleyball. Cedar gets a break. Here's Amy Miller, set by Nicholas. Kelly Martin with a dink. It's good. A little bit of justice there, a little bit of justice. And the Rocks will go to work once again. In comes Angie Brzezowski, out goes Amy Miller. And the Shamrocks will go to work. People in front of me standing up, that's all right. Stand up, I can stand up too, you're okay. Here's Martin, looks tough, good serve! And it's now tied at 8. The Rocks have come all the way back from down 7-1 to a tie at 8. 8-8, Kelly Martin on the serve, and she looks tough right now. Line drive, good! Ace serve, Kelly Martin. 9-8, the Shamrocks out on top. Hartington Cedar Catholic calls timeout. KJSK AM 90 bringing you the ball game tonight. Our sister station KLIR FM 101 playing some nice music for you following the ball game. We'll have the Columbus High girls game following this one. Kelly Martin, line drive, good looking serve. Courtney Tooley with a smash. Angie Brzezowski with a save. Here's a set by Nicholas. And Tooley will dink it over. Looks like trouble. They get it back up. Diane Becker off the block of Nicholas now. Here's Becker, roll spike. Saved in the middle. Here's a set by Nicholas for Tooley. And into the net is Hartington Cedar Catholic. A good call by the official. Diane Becker was in the net. Good call by the official. A point for Scotus. They now lead it 10-8. They hit double figures. So important in this game. Kelly Martin, tough one. Fielded by Hartington. Here's the set for Becker. She'll dink it. Saved by Wrinkle. Set by Nicholas. Angie Brzezowski out of the ballpark. Nice try, but Angie did not get up above the ball. But Scotus leads it 10-8. Scotus leads it 10-8. And Hartington will have the serve. Schwartz back to serve for the Trojans. Final set. Oh, and Schwartz serves it into the net. Well, it's looking like the pressure's getting Hartington Cedar right now. Let's hope they can keep it on. Oh, nice serve by Nicholas. Here's a set for Becker. Becker goes with a dink attempt. Here's a set now for Courtney Tooley. And looked like Becker might have been in the net again. No call there. Over the net, Angie Brzezowski, and it goes out of bounds. it's 10-8, and Newhoffen with a good serve. Nice save by Wrinkle. They get it back out, but they can't get it over as Wrinkle really did a nice job just to stop that ball. And Burnt tried to get it back in the field of play. It went too far. It is now 10-9, but Scotus leads. And the Rocks have not lost momentum yet, Burley, even though it may look like that. Newhoffen in the net. There you go. Another break for the Rocks. Another break for the Shamrocks. Courtney Tooley, an excellent server, is back to serve for Scotus Central Catholic tonight. She is the team captain this evening. Courtney Tooley with the serve. High and deep and long. And so it just goes back and forth. It's more like a ping pong match in a volleyball game right now. But it's 10-9, Diane Becker to serve. Becker high and saved by Courtney Tooley. Nicholas with the dink attempt. Looks good from here, it is. Kelly Nicholas. Oh yeah, just super. So Angie Brzezowski to serve. No, Amy Miller will come in to serve. Angie Brzezowski comes out. 10-9, Scotus leads it. They have a chance to add to that lead, maybe win the match if they can get something going here. 10-9, now this is how it happened in the first set, Burl. They got up about 10, 11 to 9, and boom, all of a sudden went on a rampage. Let's see if they can do it again. Amy Miller with a 10-9 lead to serve for Scotus. It's up, it's good, and saved on the far side. Tiedemann with the set for Becker. Becker tries to spike. Here's a nice save by Nicholas, but nobody at the net to field the ball. Martin was back for the spike attempt, as was Wrinkle, and so it's side out, Hartington Cedar. Couldn't ask for anything more. The two best girls Class B volleyball teams in the state. And Burnt. Here's the set by Nicholas for Burnt. Burnt with a roll spike. Fielded in the backcourt. A dink by Tiedemann, a save by Wrinkle. Here's the set for Burnt. Burnt with a roll spike again. Becker with the save. Newhoffen gets the ball up. A dink over the net, but Schwartz is under the net, across the line. And it is now side out Scotus, 10-9. Kelly Wrinkle, an excellent server, back to serve for the Shamrocks. Kelly Wrinkle serving, line drive, fielded by Becker in the middle, off the ceiling, but they save it. Colette Miller with a spike, drives it home, side out Hartington. Side out Hartington. As we go back and forth, but Scotus leads it 10-9. Tiedemann to serve for Hartington Cedar Catholic. Fielded by Wrinkle. Saved by Tooley. They're going to call Wrinkle for the roll up the arm, double hit. We're tied at 10. Tiedemann to serve for Hartington Cedar Catholic. High and deep, fielded by Courtney Tooley. Set by Nicholas. Spiked by Martin. Oh, she tried the dink. Martin should have gone for the kill, went for the dink instead. It's 11-10, Hartington Cedar. Timeout Scotus. They trail 11-10. Columbus. We're in West Point, B4 Girls District Championship set. This is the last one. The winner of this one wins it all. And right now, Hartington Cedar with the upper hand. They lead at 11-10. Tiedemann with the serve. Fielded in the backcourt by Amy Miller. Set by Nicholas. Kelly Martin. Boom! Tough one to field. Saved by Colette Miller. Looked like a push, but no call. Burnt with the dink. Saved by Schwartz. Newhoffen with the dink. Saved by Courtney Tooley. Here's the set for Burnt. Burnt with a spike. Good! And Burnt with the spike. And here's where it all started last time, Burl. And Burnt at the service. Let's see if she can do it again. And Burnt to serve for Scotus, trailing 10-11. Here we go. Good serve. Beautiful serve. Newhoffen fields it. Colette Miller will try the spike. Nice save by Wrinkle. Amy Miller now a bump over the net by Courtney Tooley. That looked like a push. Here's a set. And Miller again with the spike, and she gets it home this time. 11-10, Hartington Cedar leads it. They have it side out. Colette Miller to serve. She's a left-hander, tends to serve it long. Let's see what Miller does here. Not that time. Rickle, here's the set. Martin with the spike attempt, the roll spike. 2 hits, 3 hits. All right, and in your face, Kelly Nicholas just bangling straight down to Diane Becker. And now Kelly Martin, the best server on the Scotus Central Catholic squad, is back to try to get them back in the lead. They trail 11-10. Kelly Martin with the serve, line drive, trouble. Miller has trouble fielding it. And into the net, it should be Scotus ball. It is. No. Who'd they call in the net? Amy Miller? It should be Scotus ball. Oh, no. Because actually... touched the net, but no call, so I don't know. I will have to view the game films before I can tell you. Here's Burnt with the save. Nicholas. Courtney Tooley tries the dink. Here's Nicholas with the dink attempt again. They get it back over. Here's the set by Newhoffen for Becker. Becker off the double block. Save. Tooley with the spike, and it's good. Scotus gets it home again, and they trail 11-10. Okay, 11-10, Scotus trails. Kelly Nicholas to serve for the Rocks. High and deep, fielded in the backcourt by Tiedemann. Here's a set from Newhoffen for Becker. Becker jams one down. Beautiful spike by Brenda Becker. And it's side out, Hartington Cedar Catholic. So 5 side outs here at 11-10. Let's hope we stay there one more time, Burl. As Hartington Cedar serves with Newhoffen, who served in the net several times tonight. Gets this one high. Kelly Martin fields it. Nicholas with the set for Wrinkle. Wrinkle with the spike attempt. Miller saves. Becker now gets it up over the net. Saved by Wrinkle. Becker off the block of Wrinkle. Saved again. Becker again. And a save by the Shamrocks. And they'll have to bump it over. They do. Nicholas gets it over the net. Courtney Tooley went up, but this time Tiedemann was in the net. And it's side out Scotus. So the Rocks have it one more time. A break for the Shamrocks that time. As Tooley actually hit the ball into the net, but Tiedemann was under the net. And the Shamrocks now trailing 11-10 with Courtney Tooley serving. Nice shot by Tooley. Trouble now for Hartington Cedar. They're having trouble getting it up. They do. There's the save. Set by Nicholas for Ann Burnt. She'll have to bump it over. Here's a set by Tiedemann for Becker. Becker with a save off the block. Amy Miller, they call her for a catch. So Miller gets called for the catch. Cedar on the side out one more time. Diane Becker to serve. It's high and deep, fielded by Courtney Tooley. Nicholas with the set for Ann Burnt. Giant spike by Burnt, it's good. So it's 11-10, side out again. Well, this is my magic number 9. It's been 9 side outs. I have a feeling Amy Miller going to get one here. Oh, almost a catch. Didn't call it. Becker out of the ballpark. That was justice if I've ever seen it. We're tied at 11. We're tied at 11 now. Amy Miller on the service for Scotus, tied at 11 in the final set for the trip to state. Miller with a good serve. Good. No. Just long. Just long by about an inch or two. So now we're tied at 11. Hartington Cedar to serve. Brenda Becker. Saved by Burnt. Courtney Tooley will bump it up. They'll get it over the net. Kelly Martin. Trouble. Oh, a catch by Becker is not called by the officials. Here's a save. Here's a set by Nicholas. Burnt with the dink. Oh, and a nice save there by Schwartz. Colette Miller with the dink. Saved by Nicholas. Burnt with the dink. And another save by Hartington. Miller gets it over. Miller saves it on the near side. And beautiful spike in there by Kelly Martin. And a save and a spike attempt by Schwartz is no good. And Scotus has the ball side out. We're tied at 11. If you want to see some of the finest volleyball you've ever seen, you ought to be here tonight, I'll tell you that. These kids are wonderful, aren't they? It really doesn't. Wrinkle with a serve. On the line or not? Just out. Oh, that was so close. 11-11. We're tied at 11. Tiedemann to serve for Hartington Cedar. Well, let's hope it's on the green side. Thule now. Set from Nicholas. For Burnt. Burnt with a great spike. Great spike by Burnt. Right down the middle. That was a beautiful spike by Ann Burnt. Burnt contributing so well. Does it once again tonight. Tied at 11 here. Scotus with the serve. Beauty. Saved by Becker. Here's the set from Newhoffen for Miller. Miller jams it. Nice save by Wrinkle. Saved by Schwartz on the far side. Set Newhoffen for Miller. She'll try it again. Saved by Burnt. And they're going to have to bump it over here. And they don't. As Courtney Thule couldn't get it over the net. We're tied at 11. Side out Cedar. Tied at 11 in the final set. Side out Cedar Catholic. The serve, left-hander Colette Miller. Saved by Martin, set by Nicholas. Martin will take the spike. It's off one of the Shamrocks, or off of the Trojans. I get a little excited here too, Earl. Yeah, it really was. Side out now, Scotus. Yeah, but they're keyed in a little better now too, you can bet. Kelly Martin with the serve, line drive, back corner. Miller fields it. A dink on the far side, saved by Martin. Thule with the spike, it's good! Courtney Thule gets the spike home, it's 12-11 Shamrocks. The Rocks 3 points away from a trip to state. Let's see if they can get the job done. Kelly Martin, their top server, back to do the chores. Oh, just nicked the top of the net. Martin just nicked the top of the net. But Scotus with the lead, 12-11. Schwartz back to serve. And Schwartz, the left-hander, served into the net her last time. This one's high enough. Saved by Amy Miller, set by Nicholas. Courtney Thule drives it to the hardwood. Good! It's good! Side out Scotus. They lead it 12-11. And boy, I hope they got the cardiac unit ready when this one's over, Burl. Nicholas with the serve. Good! Good! Yes! It's a point! It's a point! Scotus goes up 13-11. Good call by the official. That one was right on the tape. Right on the tape. 13-11. Scotus out on top. And Hartington will go with a sub here. Hartington will go with a sub coming in. Oh, did they? That's what the officials are wondering about.
Right now being down 13-11 and having to face
Kathy McGregor will come in as a substitute. Coming out will be Colette Miller. And I'll tell you right now, that's a break for Scotus. You bet, I'll take this one. I think that's a poor move by the coach from Hartington. We'll have to wait and see, but I do not think that was a wise move at all. 13-11, Scotus in the lead. And a chance to sew it up here. Nicholas with the serve. McGregor fields it. Newhoffen with the set for Becker. Oh, Becker with a nice spike. Beautiful spike by Brenda Becker. She picked up the slack where Colette Miller left off. Scotus out on top, 13-11. And I'd be aiming it at McGregor if I was going to have to. Burnt fields it. Wrinkle saves it and gets it over the net, but it won't go over the net. It goes outside and over the net. It is 13-12, Scotus in the lead. Newhoffen with the serve. And Hartington wants a lot of noise, and they're getting some out of their crowd. In the net. Newhoffen gives Scotus new life. Courtney Thule, captain of the team tonight. 13-12, Scotus leads it. Courtney serve, a good one. Ace serve. Ace serve. And she went right after McGregor. Right after her. 14-11. Scotus out on top. 14-12, excuse me. Scotus on top. One more point, and we've got a trip to state. So it's all down to this. It's a real nail-biter. Courtney Thule to serve with a lot of pressure on her. Let's see how she does. Good serve, Thule. Save on the far side, Tiedemann for Becker. Save in the backcourt by Thule. Here's the set from Rico. Amy Miller with the spike attempt. Save. Here's the set by Nicholas. And Burnt drives it into the arms of Hartington Cedar Grill. Becker now with the spike, and it's good, and it's side out Hartington Cedar. So close, yet so far away sometimes, Burl. But it ain't over yet. 14-12. Scotus leads it, but Hartington has the volleyball. Becker on the serve, fielded by Tooley. Nicholas to Burnt. Burnt with a great spike, and it's side out Scotus. And Burnt contributes so well to this Scotus volleyball team. I would too. She's been super duper. Let's see if Amy Miller can get the game point here. Newhoffen fields it, and they're going to have to roll spike it over a dink. Here's a save by Miller, set by Nicholas. Kelly Martin, line drive. Not good enough, but Burnt gets it. Line drive, save in the backcourt. Colette Miller, roll spike, saved by Wrinkle. Here's a set by Nicholas. Burnt with a dink, almost good. Newhoffen with the save. A push over the net, no call on that one. Here's Kelly Martin, line drive, and saved by Hartington Cedar. Here's a set by Wrinkle. Aaron Burnt drives it, and a save by Hartington Cedar. Wrinkle with the set. Aaron Burnt with a dink, good! It's a game, set, net, Scotus goes to state. Scotus Central Catholic goes to state. 15-12, they win the final set. And it was wonderful. It was the best volleyball I have ever seen, bro.
It was a dandy. We're glad we could have been with him. Ann Burnt set him up, Charlie. She went twice in the middle. Wanted to get the ball back. Scotus was right on her. She set him up. Got him hanging towards the middle. Then she did a little dink off to the left side. She saw the opening. She took it right to him. Got that last point that Scotus needed. And it's a tough job as they lose the last set, 15-12. And Scotus is on to Lincoln.
I want to tell people who listen to volleyball, never give up on this game because the momentum can switch so rapidly. 7-1, Scotus was down at one time, as you mentioned, Burl. They come back slowly but surely, creep up, tie it at 8-all, and they win it 15-12. Wonderful volleyball match. I don't care what the Raiders have to say. When it's all over, if Scotus wins the state title, the number 2 team in the state is right here in Hartington Cedar Catholic. There is no doubt about it.
Well, Hartington Cedar Catholic is tough to do, but
they are number captain from Hartington Squad.
Okay, now you've heard this one. Scotus has won the trip to state. We'll be there with them next weekend on Friday for their opening round match. And we remind everybody that Columbus High is playing, and we're going to have to send it back now to our central studios for the Columbus High girls game. But we'll give you the final score once again. In the first set, Scotus winning 15-11. They lost the second set 15-7, came back and won the final set 15-12. And Scotus Central Catholic girls volleyball team will go to state next Friday and Saturday.
So we'll wrap it up for Charlie Banks. This is Jim Works. So congratulations to John Peterson and the Scotus Central Catholic Shamrocks. They have won this D4 Girls District Volleyball.